Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So, hopefully this will actually record properly this time, because anyone who's seen the last mini episode will know that it went terribly wrong. I did have a lovely footage episode. I did in fact try to upload it again since that time. I gave it about 48 hours, about 24 hours between uploading. Guess the same amount and just dies, so YouTube says no. So we shall move on, and yeah. Right, so something else that I don't think I mentioned in the last episode was that we actually did a research Steam. I think I forgot to point that out. We have the Steam engine unlocked. I did that during the episode. It cost a lot of money, so we can't afford to do that. And I can't remember what else it was that was done, but I think that's about it. There are some things we need to do, however. This bridge, I'm glad people like this bridge actually. I've quite sort of got into looking at it. I do like the design of it. As was pointed out, it is very industrial, and it fits really well with the sort of the layout of it. I am going to change it so the rails don't go down here for the moment, because I want them to go this way, because we need to get our industry going. We need to build more rails, and I don't particularly want to do that over here. I would like to move the rails to elsewhere. So we've currently got not very many. Yeah, not very many at all. So we do need to figure that out. Hopefully it's enough rails to get over there. I could just run one line with a single train go back forwards temporarily, and then we'll sort it out from there. So let's start off with that, shall we? I think that's probably the best way to do that. So yeah. So we've got plenty of stone. Let's build across here. He says, and it's not being very convincing. Come on, there we go. Right, so that's where we're going to, apparently. Awesome. Much easier once you've got one line in. Which is going to be... Let's get rid of those trees. We don't need those. And bridge is actually higher than this island by the looks of it. Okay. So I'm going to raise up the land near the bridge. Move out that bit there. So the bridge comes onto through this area. We can't apparently do anything with those carrots because they're in the way. I could get rid of them. I think we will. We don't want carrots near our bridge. All the same. And in fact, we probably want to move that and do something like that. Trying to keep the natural look of things. Oh wow. Okie dokie. So I don't like that. I really don't like that at all, I'm afraid. What the hell? So I've managed to... We can't afford... Why can't we afford to do that? Oh, is it because we're broke? I think that's because of the stone going on here. The stone mine is obviously still taking our money, so I'm going to turn that off temporarily because we need to be doing a bit of terraforming over here. I think that will probably work for us. It does look a bit odd, but it should be fine. Put that one up as well. There we go. I don't mind it coming in like that. That's not too bad. But I didn't like the whole coming there. I'm now thinking about that. Probably I should take them all down and level up. But maybe I'll tweak that later. Who knows? Not that important how it comes along, because obviously we'll add a road to the end of it. And it'll be fine. It just does look a little odd. Yeah. Yep, it does. I don't like that. strangely indecisive. Do that then, shall we? There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look, that looks absolutely perfect now, doesn't it? Look at that. Look. There we go. Much better. Much better. That's kind of how I'd imagine it would work. They'd kind of flatten the land off in... Well, they would. They'd have the land completely flat to do it that way. Although they have roads in real life, don't you? You don't actually build like this. This is not real life. This is Factory Town. I don't know why I keep doing that. Keep trying to have comparisons to what it would be like in real life, and it doesn't matter, because in real life everything's different. We don't build things the same way you do here. I know that shoes certainly don't have great big nails in them, so yeah, very confused there. Oh, did I completely miss one there? And there. Wow. Okay. That's better. I was very confused there because there was only two thin pillars. Right. And we're going to have to move the rail as well. So can I copy the rail? I can. I can remove the rail. And I can do the same thing here. Which will put the rail back in the base, because we did right at the start of the game have a place for rails in the base, because in my last series, anyone that's watched it will know that we had a wonderful mistake of me destroying probably about 300 rails and didn't have any space in the base, so it all completely vanished into thin air, which was not exactly how I planned it. Anyway, right, so we need to come over here, and we need to be grabbing coal and iron. I think this is going to be our mining place here. So we're going to have the stone, we're going to have coal, and we're going to have iron as mining places, and they're going to ship their goods out through the town, because this is going to be like the mining town. They're going to ship it out to an industrial sector here, and then the farming sector will feed down there. And then if we have to build a, if we ever get to the stage where we're going to build more houses, I don't know how many houses you get in total. If we can get to, say, 50 houses, I might build another town over here and have 2 towns. But that's way in the future, way in the future. For now, we just basically need to figure out exactly how we're going to do this. So the carts come in this way. Let's put in that there, and we'll also put in one-way system, so it's all done, dusted, and set up, so it can't muck about. And yeah, so what do we need to do to build rails? Because that's going to be our first priority. Well, to build rails, it's in a machine shop. The machine shop in the rails requires iron, requires planks, and requires stone. So we're going to have iron set up. Planks, I am going to put over there. I'm not going to ship them from this island. This island is purely going to be plank storage and school. I know I said I was going to ship it around, but I mean, I could bring it up, connect it on, and bring it across, possibly, but not right now. Right now, I'm going to just build a little forester and that up here. So let's do that first, shall we? Let's put in a forester. Doobie-doobie-doo. There. And we shall put him... we'll put him up here. We could grab the apples as well, couldn't we? Not that we want the apples, but... put him there. And we're going to pause the game, and I'm going to turn off apples. We don't want apples. Okay. And that's where the road's going to come along. I don't know where the road's going to go. It could go that way. That's a possibility. if it does go that way, this is going to have to go do other things. So I'm going to turn you around and we're going to put in a lumber yard. Yeah. Yep, facing that way. And we'll put in a chute in the two like so, and you can produce planks. Yeah. So now we have a source of planks here, and if the road comes over, the road will be this level, that level, which is up one down, which is the same level as the lumber mill. Okie dokie. The actual forester is above the road. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. In fact, that's very, very good. If I was to that forest is actually in a very bad location there. It's only temporary. Only temporary. It doesn't matter. It's not important. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run my cursor down there, then back again, and we're just going to have a little tiny road in the centre. Not in line with what's going on there, but just so the carts can get over here for things. That's all. Okay, so we do have some resources as well here. I could use those up, I suppose. There's no reason why not. Until I connect up. I don't think I've done destroy any resources yet. I think I will build around them a little bit. Apart from the trees. The trees can go. Don't need the trees here. The trees are, well, we're dead. We're broken on trees. Okay. There was something else that was pointed out. I can't remember who mentioned it. Aiden, I believe it was. I have it written down somewhere. But these fishing boats, they carry 8 items at a go and can be used like carts. I didn't know that. Didn't realise that. So it's quite possible that we could actually have, for instance, we could. I want to try something. I want to try something, and it does involve meaning not doing this here, so I will probably change that up in a moment. But rather than having the supply here, so say this is going to be industrial, we're not going to have any supply here at all. No trees, no coal, no nothing. It's all going to be shipped in from elsewhere, which is kind of how I'd like to do it, just because I can. We could grab planks from here and deliver them via waterways. That's really, I like that idea. I like the idea a lot. I think what we're going to do is we're going to dig in, build it. No, I want to go up. Tools. Batten terrain down, isn't it? Terrain block up. Batten terrain. We can't. Oh, we can't afford to do that block there yet. Okie dokie. We'll do that one. Not that I needed to dig this area out here. I've just realised. But I've done it now, so. Where's that bread? Come on. Come on. We need more bread. Do the bread. Thank you. Boom. There we go. Right. Then if we put down a barn like so, and we work there, we need to deliver from that barn to this barn. It's not going to be as easy as it looks, because I've just realised I've made a bit of a mistake of this. Maybe I should not have put the barn down there. Maybe I should have left it higher up and oh well. Yeah, because there's no way for that to get to this barn. Yeah, it needs. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? I need to smooth that area out, which means that barn is completely in the way of what I'm trying to do here. We can do this. We can do this. Rain is too steep. Okay, so we'll go up there. Right. And then we will build a on top. So that's going to be the input. We need to somehow build up to there, which we can't do. Do not go this way. Oh, damn it. Oh. No. This way and go to there. That's what I want. There we go. Awesome. And oh, that's actually too far away. Huh. There we go. Right. Okay, that's not how we're going to have that actually set up. I'm going to figure something out a bit better with that. I think I'm going to try and smooth the terrain out in between the two and have this barn just delivered to this one. But the idea of this is that we can grab a fishing boat, which we can't do. We don't have enough nails. That's a little awkward. You pick up fish. Pick up fish. Pick up fish and just drive there. Okay, thank you. Right, you're empty. Cool. Right. Can you grab that? You can. Let's see here. I've never actually tested this. I've never tested whether they can actually pick up items like that, or we driving into the water. That's fascinating. I always thought they were limited to just carrying fish. But let's find out. No, they can't. Okay, so that's not right, I'm afraid. Yes, Aiden, who mentioned that. No, I'm afraid fishing boats can literally only carry fish. That's the only thing they're allowed to carry. The idea would have been there, and I've gone off on a complete tangent there, would have been to grab the wood from there and deliver it to over here via boats and then back again. Delivery boats would be nice, I've got to say. I would like the idea of delivery boats. Be quite cool. But alas, we don't get them. So we now have a barn going down here doing nothing. So let's turn that off and we'll sort out that later at a later date. We'll leave that as it is for the minute. That's fine. Yeah, you never know. One day we might get transport boats. Anyway, I've completely gone off on a random tangent there. Sorry about that. Let's now go back to here and do what we was doing, shall we? We are doing everything we need to do. So we're going to do metalworking. As I said, we do have resources here. I could use them up, I suppose. There's plenty here. No reason why not. We just don't want the trees. That's the only thing we don't particularly need. I'm going to try and leave the ground as uneven as I can get it. Although building on flat land's nicer. Like the idea of having it being a bit uneven. So, forge. We need a forge. We have a forge here producing metal plates at the moment. We'll probably stop you actually. Reason to carry on with that. Can't afford a forge yet. It costs 200 gold. Gotta wait for my bread wagons to. They are quite literally bread wagons. I could add one of these to the mix as well, couldn't I? Have 3 wagons doing the bread. There is no reason why not. Wait for them to get to their central-ish points. And they're crossing each other's path. There go. Okay, that should space them out quite evenly. That will just boost our money up a little bit, because I think this can support 3, maybe even 4 carts going backwards and forwards, I reckon. Obviously it would change to a train at some point, but Anyway, so we have 200 gold. We can build our forge. I can't believe the actual yellow coins are causing the problem here. So if we put the forge just there, because that's as good a place as need to start, and we can't build a harvest drill because that requires 200 gold as well. You are going to be set to. Well, we're just thinking iron plates, but I think I might. I'll get set to iron plates, but I'm not going to use that yet. We want a machine shop which costs 300 gold. So yeah, we're struggling for money a little bit here. This problem. I have also, as pointed out, stranded my fishing barn, which is a bit of a problem. I would like to correct that by bringing the fish up. I can just sell raw fish, can't I, to the market, I believe. Yeah, they sell for red. But I mean, there is no reason why I couldn't have a bakery here, I suppose, to deliver up. Is there any reason I couldn't do that? I don't think there is. I mean, I could just do that and have a wagon take the coal back to the woods. I think we might do that. I think I might. I don't quite know how I'd have the stairway going up. Yes, I brought it up on this side. This is kind of our pier down here. If I grabbed a road from there to there, how would it do that? It would do it extremely badly. Extremely badly. In fact, it would do it in a way that carts could not even get up there. So that's not exactly very helpful. Oh. Don't want to copy the road. I did that. That would say absolutely no. If I did that, it would actually, it goes wrong. The pathing goes wrong because it doesn't know that works. What if I did it with conveyor belts? To there. Then we remove the conveyor belts. Nope, I don't think the auto pathing system is going to work here. Not very good at doing corners by the looks of it. That's fine. I'm generally just waiting for our gold to build up a little bit here. That's why I'm sort of working on down here, looking at whether I can build a path to go up again. Which I'm absolutely positive I can do. I just need to figure it out sort of manually, I suppose, because the system's not working for us there. So, if we say we want to come up against the edge there. Like that. That would not work because of that can't connect to there. Or it can connect to there. Just wants to actually connect one. It wants to have a can't do it there. I cannot do it there. We've got to come out further than that. You've got to come out to there to do it. That's what we need to do. And then we can bring that down to there. Remove that one. Then we'll put in a F5 block with a road in it because that makes more sense. And then we can build the road to there. That would work. That would be our road going down, because if we did it close to the edge, you dip in and run into the edge there. So we can build up there, and we can't build up there, but I do want to put in a F5 block underneath to at least make it look a bit more secure. Okay, so there we go. We've got our path coming back up again. And if we put a bakery up here, can't build any pastures, that's fine. Where is the bakery? Why do I not see the bakery? Am I being blind? Because it's called a kitchen, it's not called a bakery. Okay, and we'll put the bakery there. Yep, we'll put the bakery there. We will also grab a silo. No, we'll grab a crate because I don't have any crates. Let's build a crate. Don't really use these that much, but I want to in this instance. We're going to put a crate in there, like that. No, we're not. We're going to put the crate at the back. Then the path out to the crate. There we go. And the crate's going to be for coal. Boom. You can't manually output onto a crate. You require a grabber. So we'll have to do that. That's going to feed our place with fish, and we can do the fish oil as well, which I believe sells for blue coins. That will help do the blue coins again. And we'll take fish to the kitchen. Off you go. Right. And we can have one of these wagons here. Take coal to the crate. And of course we could add a stop to this when we put the rail in, because the rail will go straight past the kitchen here, so we could add it to the coal line. I don't think that will work because we won't have any coal coming back up this way, it's only going to be going down, so probably not, but we'll see. And then I'm going to also hire 2 people to take the fish oil to there and the cooked fish to there. So we've got our town doing things. Little kitchen on the outskirts of town. I know I wanted to have everything over here, but that's just our little fish supply place. But I'm absolutely fine with. If I could find something that sells really cheap, that's easy to make for gold, I might put that in there. So we've got a source of yellow coins, red coins and blue coins right here. So in case the bridge breaks, it's fine. However, I'm once again getting distracted away from this here, which is what we want to do. We want to build rails because we're not going to have enough rails. So now I have enough money, I can put in a machine shop. The machine shop is going to go right next to the forge for the moment. I think these will probably get moved around, and we're going to create rail ties. So for rail ties we require stone brick, wood and iron planks. Planks, iron plates and bricks. So the question is, where do well, we've got lumber here, so we can get that. Iron plates we can produce here if we were to bring over coal and iron. We have iron and coal here, so we could probably use those, but I also have iron plates being produced here, so there's no reason why I couldn't say, hey wagon, grab that and bring that over. Do that. We could grab a wagon and say you're going to be on emptying that barn there, because this is not going to stay here, so I think that makes sense. So we're going to grab iron plates to there. Long way to travel, but oh, I'm going to have to get used to that, I'm afraid. Also, we're going to grab another one. You are going to be grabbing brick, taking it to there, and you are going to be grabbing planks and taking it to there. Okay. Okay. All these trees in here, make it broke again, which is fine. And we're going to put in a barn, like so. Okie dokie, that means we will have a barn full of rail ties, which is awesome, because we're going to have rail ties here as well. I am going to copy this barn, this wagon, sorry, and tell you to take the rail ties into the base. I don't really know what I was thinking when I was putting all these things in barns, because the base still has plenty of space in it. Get rid of that. Don't need water space. And the flour, I'm going to get rid of that. There's only 2 of those, and the mana, there's only 4 of those. Let's get rid of those. Right. Okay. I have space in here, so there's no reason why we couldn't have put things into the base to do it. But I just didn't. So yeah. Okie dokie. So that's going to produce rail ties, which will help expand our rail influence out all over the place. Allows us to build around and do things, which is exactly what we want to do. We can then extend things out and go on there. Not really sure how far I can get in doing I'm going to have to put in the wooden pillars here. Don't have to put them in that often here, I don't think. What do you think? Do you think I should put them in like that, or should I put them in every so often instead? Because they don't matter to carts or people. They're absolutely fine with walking through them because they are as they are. I mean, I don't think it looks that bad. It's not once it's got the train on the top. It makes sense. So it looks a bit more like a roller coaster track, which is quite cool. This blokey here is going to be doing nothing because we have no level 2 houses to sell fish oil to at the moment. So you're just going to have to stand around for a bit and not actually do a great deal, I'm afraid. Yes, it doesn't affect them whatsoever. Traveling through them, they just ignore them essentially. Whereas if they were scaffolding or anything like that, they'd have to walk around them. I've just noticed that villagers, when they jump, they actually bounce their head into the rails, which is interesting. Yep, but hey ho. Yep, I'm gonna leave it like that. Right, there we go. A bomb. Still got loads of rail track. I could probably set this all up on the rails to start with, but I didn't. So yeah. Okie dokie. Let's. I think if I just have one side going, I could figure out how to have trains going down. I don't even know if I need to do that. I am thinking about emptying these though into the HQ. 15 hours. We've got 3 tomatoes in there already, so maybe we should do that. Let's see. Right, you pick from that one. That barn can go. It just removes them barns out of the way. I don't know why I kept moving between barn and place. I don't know why I didn't just go. Not enough population. Oh no. Those herbs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not sure why I didn't do that in the first place, but what do we need to upgrade these houses? We just need planks and money. I don't actually think we are right now pleasing everyone on food. No, I think we're getting to the point where we're doing... I'm not sure we've got 24 happiness. We have 24 houses and some of them are not happy. Why is that? Oh, because some of them have got 2 happiness, which is interesting. Oh, is that because you got fish as well? Ah, right, yes, yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, but we're tinkering on the place with these 3 carts going backwards and forwards. We're tinkering on just being unable to fulfill all our happiness. So, let me see where all these carts currently are. We do have another cart there, which can join in. Thinking I might. You should go and join in as well. Go on. Gonna have 4 carts doing the whole bringing bread over. Again, this will become a train at some point, which is going to bring 20 in one go. At the moment, it's 4, 8, 12, 16, and the train will bring 20, and it's just as fast as the cart on the loop. So we can support this many people. That would be fine. Right, so those will empty, and we'll be able to go through and do whatever we're doing there. Let's turn this back on. And that back on, but we're going to have the mine empty. So once the mine empties out, it's going to do that and fulfill and use all them up. So we'll have the mine go out to a barn. The barn will connect to the railway and we'll grab iron and take it back over to where it's going to go to. We will put in some form of logistics, so if we have a barn here full of iron, we won't be grabbing any more. Either that, or I will just have a minecart dedicated to iron, one dedicated to coal, one dedicated to stone. Not that I think I need the stone. Really, it's just the iron and coal that needs to be transported over there. That's the things that are desperately required over here. Iron in particular, I think, is the big one that's required, and then we will have other things from here, like leather and bits and pieces, which are required for stuff. So we will have to get into grabbing things from there and figuring it out. But yeah, I do realise there isn't a great deal actually going on right now, and that's because I'm it's difficult to get it all done in one sort of go. You've got to wait for something to be sorted out before another one sorts out, and I keep getting distracted doing stupid things like this here and so on and so forth. Oh, we don't have enough population. Ooh, I can't turn the lumber mill back on. That's a problem. Oh, right, turn that down. Turn the lumber mill back up. Boom. There we go. I'm going to produce some more planks now, which is what we need. And I think we're going to have to go around and upgrade all the houses because we're not going to have enough population to build any new industry. So let's upgrade every single house here, shall we? Just level 2. That will help with our happiness as well because they'll be able to take the fish oil in. And 4, 2, 1. Yay, there we go. Right. So that's all houses level 2, are they? Double check that. And 2. Yep, all level 2. Awesome. Right. Cool. Okie dokie. That puts up to 100 population from 52. I'm going to double check because that doesn't seem right to me. That should be 104 population. Miss a house? Did not miss a house. Why is that 100 and not 100? We had 52 before I upgraded everyone. And we upgraded them and they all went to... What does a house give you? That doesn't add up in my head. Increases population. Increases population by how many? So we're on 100. 102. Okay. So that increases the population by 102. So I'm not sure. But that increases by 2. And then when you upgrade them, it goes by 4. We had 52 out of 52 workers before. We upgraded all the houses and it went to 100. What am I missing here? 24 houses. Oh, no, that is correct. That is correct. Because it's 24 houses times 4 is well, my brain fails, 96. And then the base gives you 4. That's why, because you start off with four villages. Why has that cart stopped working? That cart is stuck. Oh, he's figured it out now. There we go. Right. Okay. Is that because this little bit of road here is not how I want it to be? I think it is. I think that's the problem with it. I think it's that these roads are not doing the way I want them to do things. Moment. Really rather these roads be one way, but we'll get to that. I could do that sort of now, but then they'll just drive around. I'd have to put in... I was to do that. Then was to do the whole one-way system. Like so. That will force you to go around here, won't it? And you'll stay on this road here. You'll take an odd route. That's fine. That's fine. That's not a problem. Okay. Excuse you? How did you do that? You did that because there's no blocker there, didn't you? That's how you did that. They can just drive around the edge because there's no... Yeah, see, they can walk, the villagers can walk down here and then just walk around the wrong way. A cart could come down this road here and just drive around the edge of it. So it doesn't. The one-way system doesn't really work in town, unfortunately. But it does definitely work for the bridge. Go down there. Who was it that went the wrong way? Right, you're done. And empty apples, whatever that one is. That barn is done. Bye. You can be removed. Was it the stone? Was one the stone guy? Or we're now getting red wagons that aren't full. You carry on straight. Wonder if it was just a simple issue where the first time pathing it wasn't quite right. We are getting the odd cart stuck as well, which is a little annoying. I suppose I can make this a roundabout here by putting in one-way system on the roundabout, which would be like that. And that wagon's gonna. I think if they've already pathed, they just go wrong. I think if the roads were all enclosed, it would work fine. But these roads are not enclosed, and I'm overcomplicating this. So, but I think when they like that bread wagon had already come along, had already made his path up where he was going to. I added them afterwards, so he's like, "Oh, I'm just going to ignore that and carry on." Because, but then when he was on his way out, he had to repath to figure it all out. So. Yeah, they're going weird ways now, but well, we'll leave that for the minute and see what happens with it. Basically, I'm just waiting for these barns to be empty. You are almost empty. I don't need to wait any longer, because that is almost done. I can turn that around, and I can tell you, person, drop that in there and then stop because we don't need you anymore. Okay, right. You can go. You can go. Awesome. Don't quite know how far I want to be going with these rail tracks yet because I need to figure out the logic on grabbing iron ore. Not really got anything in place to figure this all out. I might actually bring these over a bit more. Put the barns in there, the rail cut to here, and then it can go to, well, I only need two. I need to go to either the barn or the iron or the coal. I think stone brick can be done via carts because it's not really required. It's only ever required in this place here, and maybe a few other recipes, but nothing major. So the train's mainly going to be a coal train and a iron train. So what I could do is I could have the barn there and there for coal and iron. Then the train comes along, picks up that, goes along, picks up that, goes back in. And that would work because it's the same trains that are coming down grabbing the stuff for the markets would only go down a little tiny loop and come back in, and all the trains will be set to pick up only specific things. So I think that's going to work for us. We'll do that. So let's say here, that's good enough to me. Oh, there, there. That awesome sauce, right? Could you stop a moment again, please? we would like to empty all that into there, please. Exactly the same goes for this, if you don't mind. Like so. Awesome. Remove that. And, you can't go in. That's too high. That's too high. Oh dear. I think I would like to actually drop that onto the floor. Anyway, yeah. So let's do that. There. One like that. Yep. It's coming out the coal mine and going straight down into that barn, which we're going to set as coal, just in case something goes wrong. And this one's going to be set as iron. Going to end up full, and that's going to still have stuff inside it. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Right. Do we have enough rails to build the road go back? We have 123. Yeah, means we do. I think that's far enough. I wasn't planning to get the whole rail system actually working in this episode. I thought we'd just get the setup for it, but it looks as if I do in fact have enough resources for what I want to do here. So that's good. Good. We're not suffering for money so much now as well. I say money, it's yellow coins. It's not actual gold. It used to be called gold, but it's now called yellow coins. Whereas the monies are all those, they're all those colours. That is our currency. We deal with gold coins. Which is cool, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with colour coins at all. How far can we go before we run out of track? All the way to the end. Awesome sauce. How many tracks do we have left? 15. Ooh. May mean we're going to have to do a bit of a short drop off here. Okay, so no, is it logistics? Yes, logistics. Rail stop. So we're going to have one there and one there. Awesome. We're going to need 2 trains, aren't we? Workers, minecarts. We have enough iron wool for them, thankfully. We'll put one there and put one there. Let's pause the game just a moment. I want to turn you around. Stop you. You actually want to move to there and stop you. Make sure they're not going. Yes, they're not going. Awesome. Right. You're going to be the iron cart. You're going to be coal cart. And I put them where they are there because they're going to be a distance apart from each other. Not that it matters, but yeah, it makes sense in my head. Right, so now we just need somewhere for you to drop off the goods at the other end, which is going to be difficult with only 15 rails. We have more than 15 rails. We have 34 there as well. Dokie. So, what are we going to do here? Yeah, right. Yeah, I do like that. That is industrial is the proper word for that. It does look very train tracks on it. We'll put trees down the centre here, I think, rather than having the fence. I have the fences on the bridge, but I think here I'm going to have trees in the centre. I might leave the one-way system in, sort of in the way there, and then maybe fence off some area sort of there and there, so it's only one road, you can only go one way around that. I think just one bit of fence either side of these one-way systems would work because they can't travel. But like, for instance, if I do it, I can't put fence in there. Ooh. Nope, I can't put fence in there. That's little annoying. Can I put a tree in there? I want to put a tree in there. No, I can't. No, I want to put a tree in there anyway because that would cause problems. Ooh. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Right. So we want to be making I have plenty of coal here. I don't really need to bring any coal. I'm really tempted to use this coal and not, but then I've got the train set up to do this now, so why don't I use, yeah. This is going to be the weirdest thing ever. We're going to get rid of this coal and we're going to bring coal in from elsewhere because this isn't our coal. We don't like this coal. We want coal from our island. Don't want the coal and the iron from this island. We're fine with the trees. Trees are fine. We don't mind trees. Trees are trees, but this is low quality coal and our coal's much higher quality, so that's what we're doing. That's why we're bringing the coal over. Yes, right. So I want to level that off there, really. And I think what I want to do is I want to put in the barns. The idea I want to do with them is put in a barn, say, there and there. Again, this will probably get moved, so yeah. But I want to put in silos. And you'll see why when we come to doing the logistics. If I put in a silo there and a silo there, so the trains will drop off onto silos. Build that. That is not going to be the final draft of this. Maybe we're doing it for the minute, like so. And then we want to grab some rail shops there and there. You want to be coal? We can be iron. Be coal. Doesn't particularly matter. Ooh. Coal. And the reason I'm doing it that way with the silos is because we're going to have some logistics set up on this, that logistic blocks and sensors, that if this has got so much coal in it, then we're not going to pick up coal. And I realise I've not done that up there, so I don't need to do this because I've already got, you know, this is fine because we've got one train, one rail cart grabbing coal and one grabbing iron. So it doesn't matter. But if, for instance, if this was going to be leather, I'd have multiple trains going up to this area here, and I don't want one for leather, one for this, one for the other, because of the way demand works. So I'd have an empty cart go up here, and it will go down whichever lane. If you saw my previous series, you know what I mean. It will go down, it will come along, and it will go, oh, something over here requires leather. So I will go down the correct lane to grab to the leather, which is that one there. So I'll come down and I'll go down this lane, end up at leather. And then I'll come back up, and because it's quite a long way, we'll come all the way up and we'll drop it into a silo, because silos have a lot higher storage. And then the silo will go into a barn, and the barn will have the level indicator saying if I'm above 50 leather, then we don't want any more leather, we've got enough. But doing it that way means that when this barn says, oh, I need leather because I'm running low, we might have 2 or 3 minecarts grab leather, come along, they dump it off, and the barn ends up full because barns can only store a small amount, and then them carts just drive around with leather in them for ages. This way, we've got the little buffer of the silo. The silo will get it and then drop it straight into the barn. It'll be just 1 block away. We'll have a conveyor belt there. And the barn will go, oh, I'm done, I don't need any more leather, but there could be 2 trains coming with leather. First one will drop off in there, second one will drop off in there. The barn ends up with higher leather than it needs, so it turns off the logistics, going, we don't want any. Silo has a buffer in it, so as the barn gets used, it starts dropping it off, and then when the silo is empty and the barn drops down, it will go, oh, I need leather again. And again, the whole process continues. This means that we won't have minecarts driving around with things inside them like we had in the last series with milk. Didn't I have about 11 minecarts full of milk at one point, just driving around in circles because I messed up on the logistics? So that's definitely a thing as well. But that will just help in general with stuff. So we'll do that as well. Do silos auto output? You need to do grab it on them. I know crates don't auto output. I think silos do. Let's find out. Let's pause the game and let's say you go. You go. Unpause the game. You didn't move. How strange. Oh well, doesn't matter. They can be a bit spread about. Doesn't matter. Right, there we go. Okay, so that barn is now empty, so we can remove that barn. Remove that, remove that, remove that. Get that up to there. And that back on, and there you go. Bob's Uncle, we're all sorted. Okie dokie. Right, so you aren't needed anymore. Neither are you, worker. I'm terribly sorry. You can go. You can drop your stuff into that silo, and then you can go. Need to keep an eye on this because I think we have, yeah, this crate here is being filled from that silo. When the silo empties, it'll be empty. Right, so the question is, silos, yes, they do automatically empty. Awesome. Right. So, what we want to do? We want to grab 2 more carts. 1 and 2. Go you there. There. Okay. You will start producing iron plates. Well, you would do if you actually had anything that could do it, but we don't right now. So, yeah. Okay, there we go. Put that in there. No one in here producing iron plates yet because I don't want to produce iron plates because I want to grab the ones from here. Why are the iron plates taking so long to get here? Where is the iron plate? Oh, there you are. Why are you so slow? It uses 2 of each, and we've had exactly the same minecarts, carts delivering places. So, strange. I have noticed there's a little hiccup in here as well of people moving around. I think I can fix that by putting in a piece of decor. Let's put in a lamppost or put in a flower pot. Let's put in a potted plant. There. There we go. Now they shouldn't do the whole wiggle thing, they should just pass straight. There. And it looks as if... Oh, wow. I don't know what you're doing. But it looks as if carts are actually slightly faster than... What? Carts are slightly faster than trains? Okay. What? No wonder you're taking ages to get places, you keep doing weird dances. What the hell was that? Oh, strange. Right, so our kitchen, I'm going to delete one of these wagons, and it's going to be that one, because somehow they managed to catch up with each other. I suppose they are still running into each other and causing problems in places. So, yeah. Okay, so there we are. Right, so now you're travelling normally. So yeah, it looks like carts are actually faster than minecarts. Rail carts. Normal wagons are faster than rail carts, but rail carts have the advantage of carrying 20 items. Wagons can only carry 10. Yeah, you're doing a weird thing of going this way around rather than just coming straight back down here. That is really bizarre. And then do you actually drive normally, or are you going to do a weird... There you are, you're going to drive normally now. Right, okay. Not quite sure why. And you're doing the same as well. You pick up from here and you go all the way around rather than just going up and along this road here. Very strange way of doing things, but I guess it works for them, so who am I to argue? Okay, so that means we have our main supply of coal and iron coming along here. I probably need more carts for this because we're going to use up the iron very quickly, but we do have it. We do have coal and iron here. I could turn this on. Do that. That would get our rail production running a lot better. Awesome sauce. So yes, I think that's a success. We are in business with the rail system. It's producing, or it's delivering the goods we need to. We're going to fill up that barn full of more rails. We've used all of them in the base now, so whatever we've got's in there. So yeah, and then we can add this onto it as well. I think the first one down here is going to probably be the bread run. I think, because we essentially can just have you know, you can drop off stuff directly there and there, and that's fine. That might... I think that's actually going to cause a very small issue for us. Just preempting stuff here. The general store... No, it can't. Sorry, the general store cannot accept coal or iron. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Right. I was worried whether the general store would accept coal or iron because I wouldn't want to pick it up and just drop it straight in the general store. That would be wrong and not very helpful for anyone there. Can I put decorations underneath there? Nope, I can't put anything underneath there. Okay. Because I can see my carts coming along, like, you could drive down here and just go, hey, I'll go around that. And then, yeah. It's not what I want. Not what I want at all. I suppose if I want to force everyone there, I could just blank off that one there and that would force everyone to go wherever it needs to go, but yeah. I'm not really sure this roundabout in the centre is particularly a good idea anyway. Particularly when we get stuff like this happening. Why are you going all the way around there? Makes no sense at all. Very strange. But anyway, that's where I think we're going to bring this episode to a close. I've been recording for over an hour, and most of that is me waffling and doing random things. So anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this one. I like the bridge a lot. I'm glad we actually went with that in the end. And yes, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you again next time, and until then, as always, have fun.